Good morning from Chessington World of Adventures. Now I know what you might say, you were only here last week. Well, we were here last week, but it's amazing how much happens in a week, and it is a great video to explain how much happens in a week. Now then, we are going to start at Black Buccaneer. Yeah, there's still nothing here, but interestingly, the truck that was seen to be holding it, which is still sitting over there, has been covered up and sealed up. I don't know if that's a worry or not. I'm not sure if that's a worry or not. Again, as far as we understand, it is coming back for this year, and all these parts are undergoing bits and kind of maintenance. Hasn't been torn down yet. But what you'll see obviously in this video is some of the changes that have happened in just a week. It's amazing what can happen in a week, you know. They can construct roller coasters in a week if they're quick enough. And we have some news, particularly around the Flying Jumbo area, a little bit around the Gruffalo as well, and we can see a little bit up in the new development area for Toadie's Crazy Castle Safari Jeep ride. So what you have to bear in mind is now we are outside of the Winters event. We can't go up that area of the park, so that's all closed off from sort of the Flying Jumbos onwards. So we can only see what we can see in the nicest way. We can't walk up there now until February half term, but there is some things going on. Of course we'll start here. People are only going to ask if we don't start here. So we're going to start here and we're going to walk you around to the Gruffalo. There is a slight change at the Gruffalo in the entrance area. Then we're going to walk up around, in fact walk up around the edge here first, and we'll show you a bit of the Flying Jumbos before walking around to the main site. And then we'll show you as well what we can see, and we'll put a picture in because it's not going to be so clear on here, but we can definitely see woodwork going up in the Safari Jeep area. So yeah, remarkably, what a difference a week makes. So here is the Flying Jumbos. There it is. Well, there's some of it anyway, sitting there waiting to be reinstalled round the corner. Now, as we said, because people were saying about the boat being on the back of a lorry, the reason why it's back on a lorry is the fact that this is an access site for the Flying Jumbos. This is the way they're coming in and out, and here it is. Now, you might be thinking the same thing I thought. Really hoped it wouldn't stay grey. I know elephants are grey, but I was hoping for nice bright colours. I think obviously the elephants themselves will be done in the theme of Elma, but yeah, a little bit, really hoping that might be a really colourful sort of bright experience as you enter the area, but it doesn't look like it's going to be. You can't quite see the boat area from here, but yeah, you know, none of this was here last week. And of course it has actually started being installed, which we're going to show you very shortly. Quickly walk around and show you the change at the Gruffalo and what they're doing for the queue line for that. And then we'll head around and have a look at the rest of the Jumbos. You can see all this is still under scaffolding as work continues around there. And of course, you know, rides that were open for the Winters event, which aren't open in February, are also now undergoing their winter maintenance. Obviously during busy periods, up here is where you would queue for the Gruffalo, but not anymore, look. Because already in a space of a week, we have an extended queue line going down there, which has been barked out. So I'm guessing that they're not going to pave it, that you are actually going to queue on the bark itself. So the extended queue line now doesn't look like, even though they've put this path area in here, I think that'll be an extension onto the extension. Staggering, really. But it is still a really popular attraction. The Gruffalo, you know, even during the Christmas event, during the free event, this bit was full. You know, during the summer, people will queue right the way up around here. And, you know, it's not really ideal because this is a nice picnic area. I wouldn't mind betting they put something else here at some point as well, another shop or something. So, yeah, you will now head up to the side of the building. Since I've got a theme this side of the building. Surely likes to see some theme down there if people are going to be queuing down there. It's nothing like queuing next to a tin shed. From the other side here, you can see the Flying Jumbos bits and pieces. You'll also see the top of Sea Storm here. Over the back, you can see the crane. The crane isn't over Ramesses. The crane is over the new log flume development, that we can tell you. Through here, you'll see a new hut as well, which you'll see shortly when we walk around there. That is for the Flying Jumbos. And of course, all the construction has started on this. All the closed season work has started on this. But the way this is going, it kind of looks like the Flying Jumbos might be in place quite shortly. I don't know whether it's going to make a surprise appearance at February half term, but really interesting to see because the ride's definitely going to be in place. So whether or not the theme's ready to go and what kind of theme they're going to add to it. Looks a bit bare around there at the moment, kind of as expected, but yeah, you know, space of a week, all this has been pulled apart, all this Flying Jumbo stuff has come up, all this has been done and taken, and you'll see some more as well when we go around the corner. So obviously what you see there is the home of Elmer's Flying Jumbos, which is going to be the relocated Flying Jumbos down here on the old carousel site. And they're working on it now. So as you can see, in a space of a week, it's all, you know, the main body and everything's all in place, as you've just seen on the video. And yeah, it's the same colour. It is the same colour. And that hut at the back doesn't fill me with much confidence either in terms of a richly themed adventure. But hopefully it's just a shell. We hope it's just a shell. But yeah, work is continuing here at a real fast pace on this. And you know, bearing in mind we're kind of mid-January, well, beginning mid-January, we've got 5 weeks until February half term. Plenty of time. They could sneak that in as an early one. They probably won't, to be fair with you, but you know, if it's up and running and it's kind of looks good and they can get some of the theme done and ready and in place, it's definitely a good advertisement, as this area will obviously be open for February half term. But yeah, what do you think? What did you think? I was expecting the base colour to change. I was expecting the grey to change. Obviously I'm expecting the elephants to change, but I was really hoping for like a multicolour adventure on it. I know it's only a 4-year contract, but still, I was really hoping it would be multicoloured. It's unlikely to be painted now it's in place. I could be wrong, but it's unlikely to be painted now it's in place. What do you think? What do you think? We've got a new control panel over there as well, a little cabin over there, which I imagine is where all the electrics are going to go. Yeah, but work is going on fast. And of course, Tiny Truckers, which was open you know, a couple of weeks ago for the winter's event, that is now oddly, it's the building actually, it's under scaffolding, which is a little bit odd, with the cars still sitting there. Whether the cars have already had their winter maintenance, which is why they haven't come off, this is one attraction that is open for February half term, as well as the Land of the Dragons, excluding Dragon's Fury as well. But yeah, work's ongoing. See how quickly it is, you see how quickly these parks have to do things and kind of get everything in motion. You know, it still begs the question of how much is done at what point and how the schedule is. I'd love to see a schedule for all of this. Now up the top there is the new, well, I say the new ride, it is the new log flume ride, the one that used to be located at Weymouth Sea Life, and the new Safari Jeeps ride. Now then, you might be able to see, I don't know whether you can see on here, but right in here, there are a lot of new wooden structures around the Jeep ride, a lot. We're going to put a picture on the screen now so you can see those, but work is definitely ongoing up there. But as you can see, going up there now isn't an option until February half term. So all we can do is speculate. That's all we can do. There's definitely some new bits here, 100% some new bits here. It looks like a, I don't know, does it look like an archway? I don't know, leave your comments below. What do you think it looks like? I really can't decide what it looks like, to be honest with you. But it definitely looks like a much bigger sort of structure than what was there beforehand. Or am I looking at the wrong thing? I don't think I am. I think it's all new. I think it's all in place, and I think it's going to be part of the new attraction. As you can see, we've got some new wood bits down here, whether that's for the roof, whether something's happening with Tiny Truckers, or whether that's being stored for somewhere else. We'll have to wait and see. And one thing we can confirm to you is that Ramesses is still there. We can see it from just around the corner. We won't bother putting it in the video because you can only kind of see the top end of it. And that's how we know the crane is further over, and the crane is definitely for the log flume. And quite honestly, after seeing what happened with the log flume, I'm kind of expecting that to have started building by now. Possibly even semi-complete, to be honest with you, because it'll piece together really quickly, and if all the foundations are done, it'll be done fairly fast. But Ramesses is still there. Big question is it going to stand but not operate for 2020? Again, let us know in the comments below. What do you think? I really hope it's not, because I know now the drop tower has been delayed. You know, the plan was to get it open for 2020, which is what we said. There's no point in putting the planning permission in so early for quite a simple project, but you know, it's not being supplied in time, which is the reason why it's not here. Could they have left Ramesses open for another year? Could Ramesses still be open? Could 2020 have been its last year, bearing in mind the work they completed on it in 2019? Let us know in the comments below what you think. That's Chessington World of Adventures. It may only be a week on, but a lot had changed. A lot's changed. What are you expecting out of Chessington in 2020? Let us know. But from UK Theme Parks, we'll see you next time.